is actually for caregivers and potential caregivers. So my daddy is a really good caregiver when it comes to my medical stuff, but not so much when I'm little. So he asked me to make a list of things I would like him to do for me. So let's go over it. The first thing is, littles are very high attention needs, especially when they are in little space, and you need to treat them like they are a child. Treat them like you would whatever age range they are. For me, that's 2 to 6. I'll treat them like a 6-year-old. Don't treat them like an adult. Don't make them do adult things, and don't make them have to slip out of little space to do adult things. If it's something that can wait, let it wait till they are big. The first thing is getting me my sippy cup. So I really like sippy cups when I'm little. I have big cups for when I'm big, like my fake Stanley. But like if I'm little, just like taking the initiative to do these things help me feel smaller. Cuddle with me. This could be either 2 cartoons, my favorite cartoon being Sophia the First, or it could even be to like a nap time. Blanket forts. Blanket forts make me feel so loved and so little, and I don't know why. Coloring with me. I have so many coloring books. If you are not comfortable coloring in an adult coloring book, you could color in a kid coloring book with me. Again, with the initiating stuff without me asking. It really takes somebody out of little space if they're like, hey, I'm little, can you do this for me right now? You should just like know you're little enough to know, be like, oh, that's a small bean. Also, something, just a side note, baby smells, like baby detergent or baby powder, will help people be little, or baby lotion, baby oil. Giving comfort items. This could include my stuffed animals, my blankie, my passy. If we're out in public, I have fidgets in my purse or in the car, and if you see me like fidgeting or picking, just hand me one and be like, it's okay. Choosing outfits or choosing diapers. So I have a lot of onesies. If you just set it out, like say I'm in big space and I go take a bath, you set my outfit out for the night, like a cute diaper and a cute onesie, I'm gonna feel small because you just did that. And like if you're comfortable with it and your little's comfortable with it, helping dress or change your baby is always a good thing. Learning baby signs, so like toilet or water, and like when you're nonverbal, if your baby's using sign language, you know what they're saying. Diaper checks or butt pats if you're wearing a diaper. Just being like, you need to go change. Otherwise, if you're not wearing a diaper and you're a bigger kid, go potty. You haven't went potty in a little while, can you go potty? Again, if you want somebody to drink water, get them a sippy cup, mix in a little bit of juice, like you could do 50-50 water to juice, and be like, you need to hydrate, honey. I really like to be told I'm too small to do something. Like, oh, let me do that for you, you're too little. Brush your little's teeth or their hair. Something that's really comforting about somebody just like brushing and braiding my hair. He needs to learn how to braid better though, so we'll work on it. Then I have give passy, which I already mentioned. Head pats or butt pats. I already kind of mentioned the butt pats. But like, you're a good girl. You're doing great. You're brave. You're strong. Bedtime stories. That's gonna be another thing. If you want to do a whole bedtime routine, you could tuck them in, do snug as a bug under a rug, tuck in the top covers, pray with them, give them their comfort object, their stuffed animal or their blankie for the night, read them a story, turn on lullabies. Use that like soothing, comforting voice. And with voice, you could also use pet names. So like kitten, pumpkin, princess, baby. Like every little's gonna be different on what they like to be called. But like calling us sweet names makes us feel tiny. Putting our art on the fridge. So like if you're coloring with us, you're like, oh my gosh, this is Picasso. This is a masterpiece. And put that on the fridge. This is The problem is getting routines, rules, punishments, rewards is slightly going into like adult quink relationships. But if it's for your self-care and it's for you and you agree upon it when you're big, they can do things like set a routine, like what time do you need to wake up, what time do you need to go to bed. They can give you a chore list, but they have to be little friendly chores. So you're not going to ask a child to vacuum a room. You could ask them to pick up their toys. Baby friendly rules. This is also like, again, leaning towards being quink, which if you're safe for work and you're a minor, be careful just in general doing any of this stuff. But the no cussing when you're in little space rule is a really common one for littles. Just things to like take care of yourself, like make sure you eat twice a day. Setting your self-care reminders. So this could be you messaging your little when you know you're set them to wake up at 9, message them 9:30. Did you take your meds? Have you ate breakfast? Or, you know, other reminders like, did you eat? Did you drink water? Play with toys with us. One of the cutest little things a caregiver could do is talk through stuffed animals. So they're like, oh, you're such a brave little lioness. And just makes us feel so baby. Bath time. I already said, like, wash our hair, wash our body, do what you're comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with washing somebody's body, washing somebody's hair is very just a relaxing thing. And you could give us a bubble bath. You could give us bath crayons, bath toys. We could play with the little toys if you don't want to actually wash your partner. Little snacks and meals. So again, initiate this. You know this person's little. Say you were planning rotisserie chicken and potatoes for dinner. Switch that to dino nuggets and surprise your little. And use cute plates. Use the little separated food plates or cartoon plates. Little silverware, if you have them, like baby size silverware. Feed them if you want. You could feed them also if they're really small baby bottles. I do protein shakes, but you could also try formula. I've heard some good reviews and some bad reviews. When we're out in public, if you see somebody's little, tie their shoes for them. Put on their shoes for them. Or even buckle our seatbelt in. You can also brush your little's teeth or use a little timer, like sit in the bathroom brushing your teeth, turn the little timer and be like, you still have to go, you haven't brushed your teeth long enough. And pretty much the point is just treat them like a child and let them know that they're valid and they are loved and that they don't have to be big right now and that you love them just the way they are. And you don't have to call your caregiver or your daddy, and you don't have to call your little baby. There's other terms you could use. Like I said, pumpkin. Call your little pumpkin. For calling your caregiver something, you could call them your big. You could call them your bear. You could call them your brother if you're okay with that. Just let them be relaxed and know that their little space is a safe space. If you guys have any other tips or advice, please leave them in the comments because there's caregivers out there that are just starting out and they need to know how to take care of you. And remember to communicate with your caregiver. Let them know what you need. Because everybody's needs and care needs are different. If you're regressing to a teen space and not a baby space, you're not going to want somebody to give you a pacifier. You're not going to want somebody to feed you a bottle. You might want them to play Mario Kart with you or take you to the park. So your care needs are going to be different than somebody else's care needs. And that's okay, and that is so valid. And again, if you are safe for work, the rules and stuff kind of lead towards quink. So I say if you're a minor, do not have rules, do not have punishments, do not have rewards. Mostly the rules and the punishments because you can't consent to that kind of things. And when you're little, you can't consent at all. Just remember that because you are in the child's headspace and you are mentally a child when you are regressed. So make sure you consent to the things you are consenting to and asking for the things you need while you are big so they know how to take care of you while you're little and you do not have to worry about it. Thank you, ever baby. Bye.